Whether you just started your business or you've had your business for quite some time and you're just getting into the world of marketing, this is going to be an A to Z breakdown of how marketing works for businesses and how you can use marketing to grow your business step by step. Let's dive right in. Before we start the steps of how to market your business, you need to understand what marketing is. Marketing and sales are the lifeblood of your entire business. Why? Marketing and sales lead to revenue, which leads to cash in your pocket, which leads to oxygen for your business. Without marketing sales, you don't have a business. And in a broader sense, the entire goal for marketing is to achieve a specific goal, whether that's more money, more business, finding a life partner, more engagement, more views, whatever. Marketing is at the center of all of it. Marketing is the process of promoting something, and sales is a process of converting the people that came in from the promotion into buying your. So let's take a look at some of these differences and how you can apply them in your business. Now, sales and marketing both have direct and indirect components to them. What do I mean by this? Well, what you need to understand is that direct is the art of disruption, while indirect is the art of grabbing attention and persuasion. So to give you some examples of direct and indirect marketing, for direct marketing, we have things like cold outreach, paid ads. Both of these are quite disruptive and really, in my opinion, probably the only two most important ways to digitally market directly in 2023 and 2024 and beyond. The second way is indirect, and a couple of examples of indirect would be, for example, content marketing. You're not shoving your offer down someone's throat. You're not disrupting their day. Your target audience is actually running into your content and is slowly being sold on you as a person or on your service or your offer, and then they make the choice to reach out to you instead of the other way around. In the same way, sales can also have direct and indirect. Some examples of direct selling would be, for example, getting on a sales call with somebody and trying to close the deal. A way of indirectly selling would just mean that you're not involved directly in the sales process, and it could be something like a sales page or an opt-in page to get someone's information or anything that does the selling for you. Naturally, indirect selling is infinitely more scalable than direct selling is. Now, for the sake of this video, we're not going to cover offline marketing or virtual networking or even affiliate marketing or referrals. Now, in order to really understand how to best market your business, before you even start any marketing methods, what you need to have is two things down pat. Number one, a target audience to market to that consists of your dream customers, and number two, a killer offer that cuts through all the noise in this busy marketplace that we call the business world. So first, we're going to talk about the target audience. The target audience is your dream buyer or customer, that one specific person that comes to mind that would get the most value, the most benefit from your product or service. I want you to be hyper clear on who this person is. Put a name to this person, put a face to this person, and then break down these 4 characteristics for this person. The first thing needs to be the pain points. So this depends on whether you already have a product or service or not, but if you already have a product or service, try to figure out what the exact ideal target audience's biggest pain point is that your product or service could solve. This is all going to be a part of your marketing message. Number 2, figure out this target audience's dream outcomes. That means, what would they ideally like to happen in their life that your product or service could help them achieve? Again, write these things down. Third, location, and I don't mean where they live. What I mean is where they hang out. Are they hanging out in Facebook groups? Are they hanging out on LinkedIn? Are they hanging out across multiple channels? Figure out exactly where your audience comes online. This will help you later in order to target these people. And number 4, your standard demographics: male, female, age range, which wealth class are they, what zip codes do they live in. Really nail these things down before you start marketing your business at all. The second thing you need to make sure is that you have an offer that cuts through all the noise. Again, this has been touched upon a million times online, but I'm going to break this offer down into, again, 4 parts. So the offer, number 1, needs to be benefits centric. It shouldn't mention the features, but rather the benefits of what it gives to the audience. So take, for example, this pocket knife. Instead of saying this pocket knife was made with pure 100% copper and military grade steel, instead say this pocket knife will protect you even in the most difficult of situations. Next, take a look at the transformation. What's the transformation that you're promising your ideal target audience? This can be best defined as state A, your product or service leads them to state B. This doesn't have to be something life-changing. It doesn't have to bring back someone from the dead. Let's say you have a flower shop. State A, they're having a rough day. Your flowers from your flower shop lift up their mood and make their day better. State B, they're having a happier day, a brighter day, a nicer day. Number 3, a guarantee. A product or a service is always stronger as an offer if there's a guarantee tied behind it. If it's a service, it could be something like you working for them for free until you've done what you said you're going to do for them. If it's a product, it could be 100% money back guarantee for lifetime if the product breaks. Any one of these really work. And then 4, product market fit. The last thing that you want to do before you 100% market your offer is try to get a few direct elbow grease type sales with the target audience that you have in mind already. The way I like doing this is reaching out to friends or family that I think fit directly in that target audience. Perhaps I already have some clients and I'd reach out to them to see if this is something that they would be interested in. And if it's something that you get sales with or that people seem to be interested in, then you've got good product market fit. Now that you've got your target audience and a killer offer, you need to understand that even within your target audience, people are generally found within 4 categories. I took this cool little pyramid infographic from an excellent marketer named Sabri Subi, and I'll show you right here. So all in all, even your ideal target audience is somewhere within these 4 stages of this pyramid of how open they are to buying your product or service. So at the top, only 3% of your target audience is in the buying now stage. That means the moment that you put your product or service in front of them, if it's good enough and it's what they're looking for and it speaks to them, they're going to purchase with the least amount of resistance. The second type of people is the information gatherer. This makes up about 17% of people, and people in this stage are generally just doing research. They know they have a problem, but they're trying to look for the best solution for themselves. These people might even hop on a call with you, or they might put your product in the cart, but not actually push the trigger and actually purchase it. Number 3 is the problem aware. Now, the problem aware know that they have a problem, but they don't have any urgency of fixing it. It's not really a big issue for them to fix right now, but they would be open to purchasing from you. And number 4, we have the not problem aware. These people have no idea they need what you're selling, nor do they care enough to do it. These are the people that you'll generally find putting troll comments under Facebook ads, if you've ever seen those. Now, the way you market to each stage of this target audience and where they are is completely different. Your job as a marketer is to make sure that you meet your target audience at every single one of the levels on this pyramid, and then take them from that pyramid to the uppermost level as soon as they're ready to buy, to let them pull the trigger on the purchase in the easiest and least resistant way possible. Now that you understand the different stages that your target audience could be in, you need to understand what a sales and marketing funnel is so that you can meet your target audience at the stage that they're in and take them down the funnel so that they can successfully be marketed and sold to. And now if you take a look at this pyramid that I showed you earlier, a sales funnel really just looks like the exact opposite of this, which we'll move to here. So a sales funnel has 3 parts: top of funnel, mid funnel, and bottom funnel. Each part of the funnel has varying intensity as well. And let me explain this in words that a 5th grader could understand. At the top of the funnel is when a person is first hearing about you. Ideally, it's your target audience, but it could really be anybody. Mid funnel is when someone has already heard about you. They kind of know what you do. They've consumed a lot of your content. They've built somewhat of a connection with you. Perhaps they're even part of your community now, and they're open to being sold a little bit more. And then number 3, we have bottom funnel, which is where people are the most likely to buy. And usually they just need a little bit of a push to push them over the edge in order to purchase your product or service. Each part of this funnel has intensity. And the best way to explain this is if you take short form video, for example, we're talking Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, TikTok, short form vertical video. If you take this as an example, at the least intense side, in the context of short form video, means you're just creating a video to give someone value. You're not putting any call to action at the end at all. You're not telling someone to follow or like your stuff or even telling them to click the link in the bio. You're just simply giving somebody value and coming on somebody's radar. The more intense version of top of funnel would be, again, you're coming on their radar, but you end the 60-second video by saying, click the link in the bio and go buy my shit. So as you can see, there's varying intensities of every part of this funnel. So if we look side by side with the pyramid of the 4 stages of where your target audience is and the sales funnel, what you'll see is some pretty big correlations. So if your audience is not problem aware, you definitely don't want to market to them like you would somebody else that's bottom of funnel. At most, if someone is not problem aware you want to keep very low intensity, top of funnel marketing in their direction. So this could be content marketing if we're talking indirect and short form or long form video that just gives pure value. This could be cold outreach in the form of an Instagram DM to just start a conversation to see what they do or what they're about in the context of perhaps friendship. This could be paid ads, giving a free resource of some kind so that at the very least, people who are not interested whatsoever just want to engage with the ad, and people that are interested will raise their hand and engage with the ad and perhaps even download something free from you. Now, people that are problem aware, you can market to a little bit more intensely. You still want to market top of funnel marketing to every person in this stage here, except the buy now stage. In the buy now stage, I can actually say, if you can target this person, you can go straight to moving them to mid-funnel as soon as possible, or even bottom funnel. So to show you that in action, for example, let's say there's someone right now in the buy now stage, and they end up sending me an email saying, hey, I ran into your content and I would love to know how to work with you. You wouldn't tell this person to go check out your content on Instagram. Of course not, because they're already ready to purchase something from you. So instead, what you would do is hop on a sales call and try to close the deal right then and there. Your job is to stay top of mind in the prospect's head until they're ready for you, and then to meet them where they are and then take them through the funnel as fast as possible before they get distracted or other forms of competition come in the way and distract them and take them away from you. And if at any point you lose the ideal target audience down this funnel, that means you have a leak in your funnel somewhere and you need to quickly patch it, metaphorically of course, as fast as possible. Now, the best form of marketing for your business is an ecosystem that combines direct and indirect forms of marketing at any given time in order to bring leads, sales, and hot prospects back to your business. In 2023 and 2024, there's really just two types of direct marketing and one type of indirect marketing that are really worth their salt and worth you investing your time and resources to execute on to bring in leads and sales into your business. In indirect, that's cold outreach and paid ads, and in direct marketing, that's content marketing. Now, under paid ads, we have Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads. I mean, the list goes on. This is where figuring out where your ideal target audience hangs out was so important. Depending on where your audience is where you're going to run ads. For example, you're not going to sell a LinkedIn copywriting course on YouTube because your ideal target audience is already on LinkedIn looking for help on how to write better. With outreach, you actually take care of making targeted lists first. So understanding the demographics, where your audience hangs out, things like their dream outcomes, their pain points, all of this can be put together to make targeted lists of people using the many resources that are available online so that you can run outreach campaigns, whether it's on Instagram DMs, Facebook Messenger, email, SMS, LinkedIn, the list goes on and on there as well. If your business is just starting out, I highly recommend doing outreach as the first method of marketing for yourself. I scaled my business to 25K MRR in 2 months a few years ago, just simply through cold outreach. Now, going to the indirect marketing side, this is something that I absolutely swear by. We're moving towards a world where content marketing is going to be everything. People would do business with brands that they know, like, and trust. And your job is going to be to use content marketing to be that brand that people know, like, and trust. So if you look here, with content marketing, your top of funnel content marketing includes long form YouTube videos, short form videos across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, text posts on LinkedIn and Twitter and Threads, graphic content on Pinterest, SEO content on your websites, free tools, and the list goes on here. Again, this is about understanding who your target audience is. So for example, if your target audience is full of SEO technical writers, then you're probably not going to want to make graphic content on Pinterest, which is 70% predominantly female and heavily focused on e-commerce. Just a quick rundown and suggestion of what I would suggest to use for top of funnel content marketing depending on your niche. If you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, business owner, or in any capacity the face of your company, I would suggest long form video, short form video. If you're B2B as well, I would definitely suggest LinkedIn, or your business involves writing in any capacity, I would definitely suggest Twitter and Threads. And if your content has anything to do with websites, landing pages, etc., I would definitely suggest content marketing on your website through blogs and tools and other things. Now that is a very rough list. Any one of these top of funnel content marketing forms can easily be used to reach anyone in any niche. but that's just my suggested list to get the most bang for your buck. For mid-funnel, where you're aiming to build more of a connection with your audience and lightly sell them on things as well, or move them down further in the funnel, I would suggest podcasts, email marketing for sure, where you send them emails and stay top of mind that way. Why? Because you actually control that audience and you're not at the whims of some algorithm. SMS right now has open rates of 90+%. And then or Facebook group or community. I mean, all of these work. They're excellent ways to stay top of mind and also lightly sell and market to your audience. And then bottom funnel for content marketing. Again, this has overlap in both direct and indirect forms of marketing. This can be your sales pages. They can be in the form of free consultation, strategy sessions, or really anything to be able to take that person to the last step to be able to convert them into a customer of your product or service. Now, any combination of direct and indirect marketing can work for an offer if your offer is good enough. It just depends on what works better versus what doesn't. I've tried 4 different funnels throughout my 5 years of being an entrepreneur, and 2 of them were with direct marketing and 2 of them were with indirect marketing. So really, it's going to be up to you to figure out which combination gives you the best results. But if I was to recommend a funnel that's worked both for my clients and my friends in 2023, 2024, and beyond, for indirect, short form plus long form video, moved onto a opt-in page to get an email, moved on to email marketing, which then leads them to a sales page, which then leads to closed deal or a booked appointment to then close deal. And then for direct marketing, cold outreach has been excellent, and this is quite a simple and fast funnel where you send out a cold email, sell them on the phone call or a strategy call or a free consultation, and then from free consultation, turn it into a close. So I suggest if you're new to marketing your business to start in those 2 places. Now on this channel specifically, we'll be diving into content marketing because that's what I built my business over for the past 5 years, and that's what I can definitely speak to at a high level of expertise, and I'm incredibly stoked to share with you guys. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next week.